Alright, so my name is Andrew Marcelli, and this is the questions to the mock interview questions for HMDV 1510. So, what interests me in this position? The position that I chose is a systems support administrator at Pearson. So what interests me in this position is the fact that I would be teaching people for different IT services and things like that that I've already learned. I really like, for one, working with technology, but I also like teaching and teaching what I've already learned and sharing my experience with others. What do I know about the organization? I know that Pearson is a online school that works mostly online with people doing IT and doing technology certifications, a bunch of different things like that in a bunch of different fields for IT, and I would just love to be a part of that type of organization. Given my lack of direct experience, how do I feel my education translates into the role? So even though I haven't directly worked with people like this online, I've worked with people a lot in person throughout my jobs. A lot of times I am the go-to person when people have problems with their computers or the servers at my work and everything, and they ask me to help out. So it's something I enjoy, and I would just like to do that on a larger scale to help people out. The next question is, given your lack of direct experience, how do you feel your prior work experiences translate into this role? Well, I guess I kind of just answered that question. Again, people constantly come to me and ask for help at work. So I guess I'll go back to the previous question. How does my education translate? I've been working on IT education for, almost a year now, constantly trying to up my IT game and what I know so that I can share that with others. Do you feel you perform better in rapidly changing and high autonomy roles or consistent activity in low autonomy roles? Why? Um, Usually consistent activity. It makes it so that I can create a process and then I can do what I need to do reliably every time, and I can learn better from my previous mistakes because I know what needs to change and what I can do better when that situation comes again, and it's probably going to come again because it's more consistent. Also, the low autonomy role, I'd like to be hands-on with stuff, and especially when it comes to like students, I would really like to be hands-on with them and to assist them. What are my career aspirations in 1 year, 3 years, 6 years, and 10 years? So in 1 year, I would like to feel comfortable ultimately with the first class that I have graduated. Within 3 years, I would like to feel like I'm pretty successful at what I'm doing. I've got a really good rhythm and flow with different students and everything. When it comes to 6 years, I'd like to be looking more towards trying to get into management and what I can do to help upper management earn that type of a position. And then within 10 years, I would like to have an actual management position. I feel like that's where I would ultimately thrive, is management, but I would still love to assist other people as well. Tell me about a time you had a severe conflict with a coworker or peer. What was the conflict? How did you resolve it? And what was the long-term outcome? I had a conflict one time with a coworker who thought that I did him wrong. So we brought it to each other. We sat down. We had a full face-to-face with the situation, kind of let everybody's feelings out, but in a professional and good way. And by the end of it, we were able to get back to how we were before and work together for a while until he ultimately left the company, but not because of what we did. He just found a better position that worked better for him in the long run. Tell me about a time when you had to make a high-level decision on your own. What was the circumstance? How did you come to your decision, and what was the outcome? So actually I'm doing this right now at my work. Right now we've got an annual inspection on the building. I do this every year as I get given the inspection list, and I have to figure out what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and who is going to do it. It's a pretty big thing because we have to pass this every year. If we don't pass, we get in trouble by the retailer. So I ultimately do exactly that. I mean, I go through my list, I figure out who would be best suited to fix or clean certain items, and I ask everybody to help out. We usually hit it pretty good as a store. And then I also, after I'm done with my list, I put it down and I go and I help out whatever project seems that I can help out the best with. Just yesterday, I was replacing ceiling tiles with our maintenance man. And the day before that, I was cleaning out offices with other salespeople, helping them to make sure that we're on par with where we need to be for our inspection. Ultimately, every year we have passed, and I am hoping that's what we're going to do again this year, but I can't say for sure without going through the inspection, which it should be here soon. But I do have a couple questions for you as the systems support administrator for Pearson. How much travel would you be expecting me to utilize per year? Also, what are your health benefits package that you're offering with this position? Okay. And what metrics do you use to evaluate this position? What are the metrics that you're currently achieving in this department? Okay, one more question. What metrics are you hoping to achieve within the next year with someone new in this department? All right, that's what I've got. That's my mock interview. This is my interview attire. Thank you very much, and hope you have a wonderful summer.